'Cause you don't know how.
Can you believe it? It's already day 4 of the 13 days of Halloween, and today's look is Frankenstein, a more gory version of Frankenstein. So let's get started. I like to map out where my cuts are going to go first, so I have a guide to work against. You can, however, just freehand this. So this makeup requires a few more elements than usual. You're going to need liquid latex and some scar wax. First, I'm taking my liquid latex and just applying it with a Q-tip. After that, I'm taking a chunk of scar wax and rolling it up in my hands, making sure to use some sort of oil or makeup remover so it does not stick to my hands, and roll it into a little worm. After I got that shape, I'm just pressing it into the partially dried liquid latex and then just using my finger with that remover to kind of smooth the edges down. Scar wax can be a real pain in the butt to use for your first time, so I highly suggest making sure you have lots of remover on hand to keep it from sticking to you. I'm also using a metal spatula to also help me smooth down edges and later to carve in my cuts. I give everything a nice powder, and then I'm making sure I have remover on my spatula and then dragging it through my cuts. And yes, if you're wondering, the faces help. I'm giving everything a nice round of powder again, and then I'm coating everything with the liquid latex. This is gonna lock stuff down. Once everything is nice and dry, I'm going in with a stippling sponge and adding some color. I'm using a bruise wheel, it's a cream-based paint, and I'm taking these colors, I'm actually taking all of them at some point, and working them around my cuts and my face. I really wanted some bruising around the face and, kind of like the skin is dying since it's grafted onto your face, so go ahead and use all these colors to achieve that. I also really like to use my fingers when applying these colors. It helps give you some texture and make things look a little blurrier. Just be a little careful because sometimes things can get away from you. Once we got that bruising in, I am then taking a red body paint and a fine brush and going into all my cuts and filling it in with red. I'm then going in with some black and going around some of the edges to give them a deeper recessed look. I wanted to blend things a little bit better, so I took some tan body paint and spritzed that around my face with the end of a brush. I am then taking whatever was left in the brush and going around some of the edges of my cuts since they were a little too bright for my liking. I'm then putting on my normal makeup routine. I'm filling in my eyebrows and then putting a tan color over my lids so it looks more just skin toned, popping a little bit of white into my inner corner, throwing on my favorite cat eye, and putting on some mascara. Now you know I love that fake blood, and I'm using my favorite coagulated blood, and I'm just taking a fine brush and adding that into my cuts. I'm not going too crazy as I want some of this to look sticky and gross and other parts to look a little more dried. Now, as I was applying the scar wax, I made sure to push some areas together and leave them sealed up so I could put in some stitches. I am just taking black body paint and adding those over those areas, and then I'm going over the top of the center with white for a highlight. To finish this look up, I'm watering down some red body paint and adding some drips around my face. I'm taking whatever is left in that brush and spritzing it around my face as well. And then I'm finishing this look with some brown eyeshadow on the center part of that skin because I want it to look like it is dying. And you're done. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope to see you back here for day 5. And if you happen to recreate this look, please tag me. I want to see your gory creations.